Season 3, Episode 6, Sequence Risk is Not a Theory. Before we go any further, let's slow down for a moment and name the term we're using. Sequence risk simply means this. It's not just how much you earn that matters. It's the order in which returns arrive, especially once you start needing income. Two people can earn the same long-term return, the same average, the same portfolio. But if one experiences losses early, right when money is being withdrawn or income is required, and the other experiences those losses later, their outcomes can be radically different. That difference is sequence risk. It's not about prediction. It's about timing colliding with life. Now, sequence risk is often presented as a concept, a chart, a simulation, an academic footnote. Something that matters in theory, but not in real life. But sequence risk is not a theory. It is an experience. And it shows up the moment investing begins to pay for things. If you are still earning and saving, time absorbs a lot. Bad years can be followed by good ones. Markets recover. Averages eventually reassert themselves. At that stage, downturns feel temporary. But once income enters the picture, timing stops being abstract. Now, the order of returns matters as much as the returns themselves. A bad sequence early, when withdrawals or income needs begin, can permanently change outcomes. Not because markets failed, but because life didn't wait. This is where averages become misleading. Average returns assume no withdrawals. They assume perfect patience. They assume time is available when needed. Real life violates all three. Bills arrive on schedule. Expenses don't pause for recoveries. Markets don't announce when they're about to help again. Sequence risk is the collision between market timing and human timing. Imagine two people with identical long-term returns. Same average, same portfolio. One experiences strong early returns, then volatility. The other experiences losses early, then recovery. On paper, they look equal. In life, they are not. The one who encountered losses when income was required had fewer options. Withdrawals locked in damage. Flexibility shrank. The sequence, not the average, determined the outcome. This is why time alone does not solve everything. Time helps accumulation. Time does not protect income. Once investing supports life, order matters. And this is why sequence risk grows as income dependence grows. Early on, it's background noise. Later, it's structural risk. Designing for sequence risk is not about prediction. You cannot know when bad sequences will arrive. Design is about resilience. Reducing forced selling. Reducing dependency on perfect timing. Creating buffers that absorb bad years. Sequence-aware systems assume adversity, not smoothness. This is where many strategies quietly fail. They work beautifully in averages. They work impressively in backtests. But they require consistent returns, uninterrupted income, favorable early conditions. Those requirements are forms of fragility. They turn bad timing into permanent damage. The goal is not to eliminate sequence risk. That's impossible. The goal is to contain it. To design systems that can tolerate poor early outcomes, can survive extended downturns, can continue functioning without heroic assumptions. These systems may not maximize efficiency, they maximize survivability. And survivability is what allows compounding to continue. Sequence risk teaches a hard lesson. It reveals the difference between market success and life success. Markets recover, lives move forward. When investing begins to matter, to actually pay for things, the order of events becomes as important as the events themselves. If there's one idea to carry forward, it's this. Do not build systems that require good timing to succeed. Build systems that can survive bad timing. Because in real life, sequence risk is not a theory. It's the price of needing income in an uncertain world.